for Ravens Ring, we have number 53, Vix. Number 5, Rolling Reed. Number 610, Executioner. Number 666, Mini Winnie. Number 777, Chickademon. Number 69, Nova. Number 210, Fupacabra. Number 297, Line Blocker. Number 222, Semi-Automatic. Number 808, Mac and Cheese. Number 1031, Quarter Pounder. Number 31, KO. And number 242, Drew Blood. They're also joined by their bench staff, DK, Kerr, and Slaughter. Everybody give it up one more time for Ravens Ring. And now, representing Team Cider, give it up for Double Trouble! Skating in white, we have number 21, Catnado! Number 324, Jerry's Little Monster! Number 999, Sharkbait! Number 1079, Deer Stabby! Number 94, Squasha! Number 289, Fox! Number 7, Tiffinator! Number 20, Solid as Jamrock! Number 101, Magenta! Number 42, Pants! Number 17, Craftsmack! Number 321, the Shiny Betty! And number 13, Sugar Honey Iced Tea! They are joined by their bench staff, Hot Donna and Waterboy. One more time for Double Shovel Cider! And now, everybody, I would ask that you please rise first for the land acknowledgement and then for the performance of the national anthem.
Hello, my name is Line Blocker. I'm of the Pinky people, and I'm honored to read this land announcement. Rage City Roller Derby members live and practice on the traditional unceded land of the Dena'ina and Otna peoples. We honor with gratitude the land itself and those who have stewarded it through generations. We are called to continue building mutual respect, connections, and support within our community. A portion of the proceeds from tonight's merch sales will be donated to support missing murdered Indigenous women and girls, an issue very personal and close to our league's and community's hearts.
Thank you so much. And now we'll have the performance of the national anthem by Pistol Petite.
see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you so much, Pistol Petite. If you want to hear more of Pistol Petite's incredible singing, they're with the band Blast from the Past. They do perform at the Time Out Lounge on Fridays and Saturdays from 9 p.m. till close. And now, everybody, one small question for you. Are you ready for some roller derby? Fantastic. All right, real quick show of hands all around the room. I want you to put your hand up if this is your first time at a roller derby game. Wonderful. Welcome to the sport. Welcome here to Rage City. So I'm going to give you a very quick crash course on what you're going to be trying to pay attention to as they go around the track. So both teams will field 5 skaters at a time. One of those skaters will have a cover on their helmet that has a star on it. The star cover, it designates that skater as the jammer. The jammer's job is to get past that big wad of both teams that we call the pack. They need to get past the opposing team's blockers, make their way around the track, and then continue to do so as many times as they can in a 2-minute time period that we call a jam. Now, if they do get out first, as we have seen Pat Nato do so, they are awarded a status called lead jammer, which allows them to end the jam early by touching their hands to their hips twice. There's a lot of other things in there, such as like what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do, but that's the general vibe of what we're going for, and that concludes our very first jam. But I can read so well from this far away. Both jammers crashed into the back of the pack, going to be trying to push those opposing blockers out of their way. Remember, they do not score any points on that first pass. Sharkbait going along the inside, lead jammer going into team double shovel. Executioner on the outside, fighting to stay in bounds on those toe stops. Low block penalty being assessed to Drew Blood. They will spend 30 seconds in the penalty box. Cherry's Little Monster jamming for a double shovel. Track cut penalty being immediately picked up by Rolly action on a scoring pass. Approaches tentatively, pushes up along that inside line, ladders to the outside. Nova doing everything they can to keep that door closed. Sprints on the inside, 4 points for Team Double Shovel. Drew Blood, having served their penalty, returns to the track. Cherry's Little Monster already back around, ready to try to score 4 more. Once again at the front, going up against Nova. Nova trying to push Cherry's Little Monster out on the inside, finds success. Cherry's Little Monster will have to re-enter from the back of the pack. Broly Reed served their penalty back on the track now. Sprints through, completely obliterates that initial pass, not phased. Cherry's Little Monster pushes through on the inside. Calls it off while picking up a penalty, so they are going to go to the penalty box. And we will start this next jam in a power jam position for Ravens Ring. For Ravens Ring, 666 Mini Winnie. Explosive start picking up that lead jammer position. Already now back around the track on a scoring pass. Total of 30 seconds is our penalty time. Tiffinator dragging Mini Winnie down to the back of the pack. That's being knocked out on the inside. Mini Winnie crashing on the outside up against Squash. It tries the lateral to the inside, going to be knocked out of bounds. Has to reset to try again. Cherry's Little Monster having served their penalty, back now on the track, going to just throw Drew Blood out of the way. No pack is called, reassembles, but that was enough for Cherry's Little Monster to push through. Mini Winnie still trying to find success on a scoring pass. Sees Cherry's Little Monster approaching and calls off the jam, picking up 3 more points. Huge thank you to all of our sponsors for making this possible, including A France Design. Those jammers locked into that center of the pack, trying to find the smallest opening that they can squeeze their way through. Here's Nabby finding freedom first. Lead jammer double shuffle. Semi-automatic now jamming for Ravens Ring. Up at the front of the pack, full tripod, locking them down. 4 points to double shuffle as Fierce Nabby goes by on the inside. Fierce Nabby now back on another scoring pass at the track. Pack moves into turn 2. Push through on the inside and calls it off. Now, those that were particularly observant might have noted that semi-automatic is not who started out as the jammer for Team Ravens Ring. You will notice there's one blocker with a very thick stripe going down their helmet. That blocker is called the pivot. The jammer is able to remove the star cover from their helmet and pass it to the pivot. If they do so upright, standing, and legally, the pivot becomes the jammer. Back on the track for double shuffle. Going up against Vince for Ravens Ring. Candido running freedom first, up on the toe stun, bounces around the outside, grabs 4 and calls it off. Back on the track for double shuffle. going up against Executioner for Ravens Ring. Squasher taking the front of the pack. Executioner going to push right by Squasher, grabs the jammer for Ravens Ring. Sharkbait going to follow a similar opening on the inside as the pack moves into turn one. Executioner going to grab what they have, which is 3, and then calls off the jam. Rolly Reed back on the line for Ravens Ring, going to be going up against Cherry's Little Monster for Double Shovel. Cherry's Little Monster going to test that outside line. Rolly Reed puts it straight down the center of the pack. Lead jammer goes to Ravens Ring. Rolly Reed now on a scoring pass. Checks the inside door is promptly closed. Sets the outside, Squasher closes that door too, but Rolly Reed is unfazed, pushes right down the center once again. Grabs their points and balls it off. Gonna be 3 points for Ravens Ring, 0 for Double Shovel. Full tripod of Ravens Ring at the front here. Stabby trying to tear it apart. Anyway, in the back of the pack, getting a push for Dictator. Track cut penalty being assessed to your Stabby. That makes it a power jam for Ravens Ring. Complete that initial pass, going to be thrown out of bounds on the inside. Tripod assembled at the back of the pack, guiding Mini Winnie where they need that jammer to go, saying, stay with us, we're your friends. Not really, but we want you to think so. Mini Winnie going to be knocked to the ground on the outside. One less opponent in Mini Winnie's way. Say that 10 times fast. Your Savvy having served their penalty, back up on the track, punches right by on the inside. Continuing with one blocker left, and that is Fox. Fox has gone out of bounds as part of pushing Mini Winnie out of bounds, which means that they are able to re-enter the track. Lead jammer picked up by Mini Winnie and Ravens Ring. Mini Winnie going to go ahead and call it off. Big thank you and shout out to Ravens Ring with a creative, eclectic, and ever-changing selection. Ravens Ring Brewing is a multifunctional brewery that offers a diverse variety of beverages from beer, fruit wines, mead, ciders, and craft soda. They are proud to be involved with the community and to create a space where friends and families can taste and enjoy. Both jammers locked down in very locked, tight tripods. Drew Blood dropping back to form a bridge so the pack stays together, which is just enough for Sharkbait to push through. Lead jammer goes to Double Shovel. Mac and Cheese trying to take a bite out of Sharkbait. Backlog penalty on Sharkbait. That makes it a power jam for Ravens Ring. Sharkbait also was our lead jammer, which means we're going for the full 2 minutes.
this party got started like fun. It just begun, big action. Pop up the volume, speak up last time. Shake up the ground, shake up the ground, shake like a
Back locked down tight at turn 3. Sharkbait having served their penalty returns to the track. Dutch still fighting for freedom as the pack creeps into turn 4. Sharkbait now approaching on a scoring pass, checks the inside. But past the 2 minutes. Also a massive thank you to Team Double Shovel, as well as Double Shovel Cider Company. They are the first and largest micro cidery in Alaska. They specialize in crafting delicious, naturally gluten-free hard ciders locally in Anchorage by handcrafting superior ciders with ingredients emblematic of Alaska. Oh, we got an official review. I'll explain that in just a moment. Hold on, please. So we have these wonderful, incredible officials with all of their wonderful stripes that are able to keep us in line and call the penalties. But there's a lot that happens in this sport. There's a lot of skaters and a lot of stuff is going on. So if either of the teams believe that something may have been missed or something was done improperly, then they can call for an official review, which, check, they will state their case to the head ref, and then the referees will go speak about it, and then we'll get a decision. This can lead to things like points being awarded or taken away, penalties being assessed because like maybe the ref missed a penalty, one of the teams saw it, called for it, they'll have a discussion, and then we will get something from there. So in this circumstance, Team Ravens Ring was calling for the potential for a penalty to be assessed to the Double Shovel Jammer, that's 999 Sharkbait, because they allegedly illegally re-entered the track after serving their penalty. The referees had a discussion about it. Nobody was able to confirm that that is what happened, so no penalty is assessed, the no call is retained, and the official review is lost by Ravens Ring. Picking up lead Jammer for Double Shovel. Huge opening on the inside. That Nable's going to drop real low to wrap those 4 points and calls it off before Dix can approach on a scoring pass of their own. Back on the line for Ravens Ring, going to be going up against Cherry's Little Monster. Executioner first to leap off the line, but Cherry's Little Monster first to get through. Lead Jammer, Double Shovel. Executioner going to just lean over to beat Pat Hit from Sugar Honey Iced Tea. Directional penalty being assessed to a Double Shovel blocker as Cherry's Little Monster calls it off, grabbing 4 more points. We're going to see them at halftime, everybody, but a reminder that our juniors are doing some fundraising right now. They're raising money for future travel, as to be able to play competitively in the spring. Stop by for chili, nachos, candy, and more. Jamming for Ravens Ring in the front of the pack, pushes by Lead Jammer. offense. It's a clean opening. 4 points for Ravensburg, and they call it off after there being a successful star pass to the Tiffinator on double shovel. Retaking the star for Ravensburg up against Deer Stabby for double shovel. Deer Stabby up in the front of the track, trying to push through. Tripod continuing to reassemble. No pack is called. They set Deer Stabby free. Lead Jammer double shovel. Still working on their initial pass, locked in the back of the pack. Deer Stabby up in the front. 2 Ravensburg blockers locking it down. Then it's semi-automatic and smacking G's. Deer Stabby trying to push through on the inside. Semi-automatic hoping to push them out of bounds on the outside. Locking it down long enough for to get a better footing. It throws Deer Stabby out of bounds. Nova on a scoring pass after a successful star pass approaches the pack, but is unable to collect any points before that final whistle. Big jamming for Ravensburg up against Catnado for double shovel. On the outside, stays inbound. Lead Jammer double shovel. Big lots of power on a strong offense is pushing through. Catnado now back on a scoring pass. Insanely rapid lateral to the outside. Takes a knee, but is unfazed. Sees things approaching and calls it off. Says, what did I get? 2. Thank you to Adobe Express for their sponsorship of Rage City Roller Derby and Roller Derby as a sport. Dutch jamming for Ravensburg. Right in the center of the pack, hoping that the smallest opening will be afforded to them. Sharkbait in the back, trying to push through. Pack continues to stir, but no openings. Getting creative. Dutch found one. Lead Jammer Ravensburg. Dutch now on a scoring pass, crashes up against Squasha, supported by Jamrock. Dutch going to grab the points that they can because there was a successful star pass to Sugar Honey IC on double shovel. Dutch grabs 3. Thank you to one of our vendors, the Blue and Gold Board Shop. Blue and Gold is a locally owned business trying to live their passion, make our community better through their love of riding and skating. If you're looking for a respectful, accessible, and community-forward skate shop that is dedicated to all sports on boards and wheels, Blue and Gold it is. Not even slowing down as they grab that score and pass. Watches, lets the clock run just a little, and then calls it off before Electrocutioner can get to the pass. Rolly Reed back on the line for Ravens Ring. Attacks the pack full force. Just dropping blockers left and right. Crash back and Fox holding that final line. Trying to slow Rolly Reed down. Rolly Reed not letting up. Lee Jammer goes to Ravens Ring. Semi-automatic going to be picking up a penalty. They will make their way to the penalty box, which affords just a little bit of an easier time for the double trouble jammer. Rolly Reed now on a scoring pass. Sprints up that wide open lane 3 and 4. Grabs the point and calls it off, denying that successful star pass that went to Fox over on double trouble. Jamming for Ravens Ring. I was certain that Cat Nato was out there, but I just couldn't see them. Big scrapping lead jammer for Ravens Ring, already back around the track on a scoring pass. Up on those toe stops, lots of strength, lots of speed, using that ability to grab the points that they can. Calls it off as Canado approaches 2 points to Ravens Ring. Sharkbait jamming for double shovel. Going to be going up against Penny Whitty. Penny Whitty checking the inside line. Going to be knocked out by Squasha Recess. Sharkbait up at the front. Sugar Honey IT trying to provide that distraction, and it was strong enough. Sharkbait picking up lead jammer. Sharkbait now on a scoring pass, crashes up against the pack. Fighting to stay in bounds on an inside line, pushes against a down quarter pounder. Let's quarter pounder stand back up and then resume the attack. Sharkbait can take some hits, falls to the ground, and says, you know what, I can call it off on the floor. I will stay here on the floor. Thank you. I will take my points to go. Thank you to Advanced Physical Therapy for their sponsorship of Range City Roller Derby. Cheers for the Monster jamming for double shovel. Going up against the Executioner for Ravens Ring. Chase the Monster finds freedom first, lead jammer, double shovel. Chase the Monster on his point pass, up on those toe stops, fighting to stay down on the outside line. Regains their footing, pushing right down the center of the pack. Executioner still working on their scoring pass. Forearm penalty to Cherry's Little Monster. They will go to the penalty box and take in a power jam for Ravens Ring. They will have 30 seconds to not have to worry about their opposing jammer after completing a successful star pass to 222 semi-automatic. Semi-automatic almost getting through at turn 3, but going to be knocked out of bounds by Fox. You're not allowed to gain position while out of bounds, which means that you've got to stay out of bounds and get back onto the track behind any skaters that were in front of you, normally including that who knocked you out. Semi-automatic grabbing 4 points. Sorry, Little Monster, those 30 seconds went by really quick, but they do win Derby. Semi-automatic now on another scoring pass. Full drive on up in the front. No pack is called, which means that somebody has to drop back to rebuild pack cohesion. 4 more points to Ravens Ring. Strong hit by Nova, assisted by line blocker, sends them to the back. Semi-automatic with another scoring pass. Pushes by for 4 more, and there's the 2-minute whistle. Shout out to another of our vendors, Tundra Geek Creations. They are an embroidery hobbyist producing goods that display your personality. From keychains, patches, etc., clothing customization with embroidery and logo digitizing. Tundra Geek has everything you need to show off the true you. Oh, we got another official review?